Sharp too, my name. It's looking good.
If I look real red in the face, this thing's about choked me to death, so I may pass out of these guys. It's good to be back. It is good to be back. First-time visitors. Do we have any first-time visitors with us today that hadn't already received a visitor's card? First-time visitors? I don't see nobody. Do you, brother? Good. This morning, let's talk about evil. You know, back many years ago, I became a student of what people do, how they walk, how they dress, how they act, and that started many years ago when Faye and I would go to the mall. Now, I don't care much about shopping, okay? I'm there and I'm done. Bam. Now, Miss Faye, she likes to linger on, you know, see what the sights is, and that's good. Well, I'd find me a place out in the mall, and I'd sit down. And I'd watch people going and coming and how they act and what was going on. And it just became fascinating for me. Well, the past few months, I got interested in our conversations. What are people talking about? What is mainly on their mind? And so in the break rooms and as I go back and forth, I kind of listen to what is going on. And I was really actually shocked at what I found out. You know, 90% of the conversations and the things that we're talking about is evil. And I thought, man, have we not got anything more to talk about than evil? But years ago, when you watched the news, it was 30 minutes. That's all you got. Now, you can watch news of an evening from 4 to 7, and then they have television program that's just constant. We're bombarded, and most of the time, that's evil. Back a couple of weeks ago, we had a Sunday school lesson on the church at Ephesus. And they were doing good, but all they were concentrating on was combating evil. But God said there's more to it than that. I want you to do more than that. You know, now I know that movies a lot of times are not real good reference points. But every now and then there's a statement or a phrase in one that begins to make me listen and make me think about what they said. I watched a movie about an evil witch. She was very powerful, and no one person could do anything about it or defeat her. So they come up with the idea, which there's a statement for evil to abound. All it takes is good men to do nothing. Well, their strategy was, let's just forget about her. Let's just don't think about her. We won't even call her name. We won't even let her enter our thoughts. And they defeated evil. She just vanished away. And I got to thinking, well, wait a minute now. Could it be possible if people of the day begin to think more about good than they would evil? Is it possible that we could turn the tide from 90% of our conversation and things we think about as evil to good? Could we? Oh yeah, I believe it could. I believe if we monitor each and every thought and each and everything that we say to someone else, if we monitor that and say, well, wait a minute, is that good? Are we communicating good? Or is that evil? If it's evil, we need to cut it out. I had a thought the other day. I had a nephew and somebody said something about him and they don't like each other. First thought popped in my mind, I'll just tell my nephew what that old boy said about him. No, that's wrong. I had a thought and I said, no, I can't do it. That'll cause trouble. And there's no use in that. If we'll monitor and think about what we say and what we do, we can turn the tide. We can turn evil completely around, and there won't be as much evil as there are in this world. Evil abounds because good people do nothing.